Greetings, everybody. It's RPG Grandma. Let's get a better angle on this, shall we? Or at least attempt to. Maybe. I don't know. It's not a very good angle, I don't think, but it'll have to do. Been really busy this week, so, trying to get back on filming here. The Book of Artifacts. I want to sneeze. Must be difficult being an astronaut with the helmet on in space. So we left off on furnishings, the Rainbow Tapestry. So you need to see the previous episode where I talk about the price and all that. And we did the blue tapestry and we did the dark green tapestry. Let's find out about the emerald tapestry, shall we? There, that's better. Okay. This is the Emerald City of Oz, where all the visitors must have free cleanups and beauty treatments first thing. Food is salad, lime sherbet, cream de menthe, etc. Once a day, the character is inspected by a green whiskered guard. If he succeeds on a charisma roll, he is allowed to fly away by balloon. The gold brown tapestry. This is a farming world at harvest time. Ripe grain, autumn leaves, brown earth, food is yellow, vegetables, goat's milk, whole wheat bread. To leave requires climbing a steep granite mountain, which reaches so high that the air grows thin. Roll Constitution to continue or pass out. To be rescued by goat herders. Goat herds. Guess the goats come and lick a nibble on you. This is a orange tapestry. This is a world of museums, temples, libraries, etc. Everything colored orange. The food is mangoes, oranges, rice, and complicated curries in saffron sauce. There is one open-air temple where legend says meditators sometimes levitate themselves into the clouds. Requires all day and one wisdom roll. Red tapestry. Everything in this land is red or pink, and the food is rare meat, cherries, red wine, etc. Wherever the character goes, he will encounter athletic contests or heavy work. Once daily, a giant red cobra appears and says, "Would you return? Then you must climb me," and elongates itself into the sky. If strength roll is made, the character climbs high enough to return. If not, he slides down and the cobra vanishes. All right, so for those of you who didn't see the last episode, what's going on here? Well, these particular worlds are training worlds to help a single attribute. They must perform a feat, as outlined, and this may be tried only once per day. If failed, the attribute will be raised 1 point before the next attempt. Each day in the tapestry is only a short time outside the world, 1 round. Duration of increase is Dungeon Master's option. Any increase that puts the character over his racial maximums, etc., will revert to allowable maximum 1d10 hours after he leaves the tapestry. So, this is temporary. But maybe the idea will help spark how you can take this idea and run with it some other way as well. That's one of the reasons of going through this, is to see something that appeared, creatively to another person. Maybe you like the concept, but maybe you want to change some aspect of it. The idea that you can step into a tapestry and it takes you to another world is a good one. And in fact, there is a rug that was used that way in an old 1800s Mars book. They go to Mars, and the rug is what acts as the transporter, if you will. You stand on the rug, and then all the little glyphs come alive, and the next thing you know, you're on another planet. So yeah, it was like a transporter pad. But tapestries coming to life, being able to go into the tapestry and do something, experience something that gives you a temporary advantage or creates a whole adventure, that's not a bad idea. It's actually a pretty cool idea. Jewelry. We finished furnishings. No, I moved too many pages forward. That's what I think I just did. Yes, I just did that. Sorry, still on furnishings. Voice locks. Okay. Retails for $1,000. Wholesales for $1,000. Resales for $2,000. And we got some pictures here. Yeah. So let's see what we learn here. Rare resembles a padlock with no keyhole or dial. These special locks only open to a command word. If any other word is spoken to them, a loud click is heard. For 1d6 rounds afterwards, anyone touching the lock must say versus magic or be teleported to a holding area or dungeon master's option. Only the victim is teleported. He arrives naked and his equipment stays with the party. A dungeon master's option, each lock may be decorated with some design or phrase which hints at the command word that will open it. So we got a little quote here. Drew this pentagram in a rented room above the Mary Shillelagh Inn and drank much on their brew during the fortnight as well. So you may guess what sort of a spirit came in. I painted the lock green as a reminder. Seldom can get the brew right myself. Very convenient, though, on those occasions when one wants to be teleported straight to the wine cellar. Father Samuel. All right, so that's a kind of a cool device. Could be quite funny, And your friend disappears, but all the stuff's there, including his underwear and socks. You mean he's just gone, and even his clothes? Yeah, shoes, clothes, socks, everything's left behind. Now, that could be a problem, too. If you go to a holding area that someone can let you out, that's awesome. But what if you're sent to a holding area where there's nobody to let you out? Nobody knows. The lock's that old, Things have happened, right? Just saying. So we got another quote here. All that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream. Pope, a dream within a dream. And we got Winnington's Drop Cloths. This one is by, it's not by Dana. The previous one was by Dana, by the way. This one is by, it's by Ben, Mary's husband. So this wholesales for $60,000, retails for $80,000. Oh, this should be cool. All right, rare painted stained drop cloths. Many stains look like drops of wet cement and dried on the cloth, resistant to rock paint. These drop cloths are used to protect things from rock paint while work is being done. They are especially interesting in their effects on organic matter. This is best illustrated by example. A party entered a room and found 5 chairs covered with drop cloths and a large table not covered. Also in the room were cans of rock paint, brushes, and a ladder. On the floor is a 6 drop cloth in a crumpled heap, and covered chairs appear to be empty. When the party decided to pull a drop cloth off one of the chairs, they found an orc officer sitting in a chair and were immediately attacked by him. The painter had interrupted a conference and covered the conference with the cloths, which put them in subspace stasis until the cloths were lifted. The painter was under the drop cloth at the end of the table. He'd slipped. To date, no one has tried to keep one of the drop cloths. Okay. Well, that's unusual. But an interesting idea. Rock paint. I wonder if that's covered in something. All right. So we actually have two things here. Rock paint. So paint that turns to rock. Would appear to be what it is. So, yeah. Puts you in subspace. I wonder why the chairs don't put you in subspace. Only organic materials put in subspace. It's interesting. Very interesting, very different. You have to decide if that's a good thing for your setting or not. It could be interesting, though. You have your folks going into a construction site. Anyway, so that's today's offerings from the Book of Artifacts. We have a couple more. We have the rest of this page on furnishings. And then it looks like, oh yeah, Zimrick's rock bait down here. Then it looks like the next page we start with amulets and jewelry. And that'll get us to rings eventually. And then that'll get us to the one ring and the lesser rings. And then to the index pages and alphabetic index and stuff. So we are getting there. Very, very close. I hope everyone's having a good week. I've just been extremely busy. So stay awesome. Stay hydrated if you're in a hot area right now. It's been baking out where I am. I think we can cook on the sidewalk again. Yep, definitely. Probably bake on the dashboard of our cars right now. So everybody have a great day. Don't leave children or pets in said hot cars. Let's not have any of those tragedies. There were already some on July 4th in various places around the nation. So baby didn't make it, man. So please look out for your pets. Look out for yourself. Look out for the kiddos. And everybody have a great day. Bye. Peace. Like, subscribe, comment. You guys know the drill.